Good morning, YouTubers. It is 12:37 a.m. on the 12th of February, 2013. It is 33 nippy degrees out there in Northeast Ohio. But it looks like our wind advisory, it still says it's windy, but our wind advisory has gone away. Woohoo! Alright. I did Revelations 2:1 earlier, so now we're going to continue with Revelations 2:2. Message to Ephesus, to the 2:1, or verse 1, to the angels of the church of Ephesus write, the one who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, the one who walks among the 7 golden lampstands, says this. Verse 2, I know your deeds, and your toil and perseverance, and that you cannot tolerate evil men, and you put to the test those who call themselves apostles, and they are not, and you found them to be false. 3, and you have perseverance, and have endured for my name's sake, and have not grown weary. 4, but I have this against you, that you have left your first love. 5, therefore remember from where you have fallen, and repent, and do the deeds you did at first, or else I am coming to you, and will remove your lampstand out of its place, unless you repent. 6, yet this you do have, that you hate the deeds of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. 7, he who has an ear, let him hear that the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, I will grant to eat of the tree of life, which is in the paradise of God. Revelations chapter 2, verse 2. And we are in the New International Version, copyright 1984, all rights reserved. I know your deeds, your hard work, and your perseverance. I know that you cannot tolerate wicked men, that you have tested those who claim to be apostles, but are not, and have found them false. Cross-references, John 6:6. He asked this only to test him, for he already had in mind what he was going to do. 2 Corinthians 11:13. For such men are false apostles, deceitful workmen, masquerading as apostles for Christ. 1 John 4:1. Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. Revelations 2:5. Remember the height from which you have fallen. Repent and do the things you did at first. If you do not repent, I will come to you and remove your lampstand from its place. Revelations 2:19. I know your deeds, your love and faith, your service and perseverance, and that you are now doing more than you did at first. Revelations 3:1. To the angel of the church in Sardis write, these are the words of him who holds the 7 spirits of God and the 7 stars. I know your deeds. You have a reputation for being alive, but you are dead. Revelations 3:8. I know your deeds. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. I know that you have little strength, yet you have kept my word and have not denied my name. And that concludes Revelations, verse 2, chapter 2. I'm gonna, with Pope Benedict leaving, which when I first thought that the popes, which, you know, depending on what the new pope's name is, you know, could still, you know, veer me over to change my verdict from Obama to the Pope being the Antichrist, because, you know, we don't know. We're only speculating as it is right now. Going by Obama's evil deeds, he could be the man of perdition. We don't know that. He's evil. That's all we know. We know that for sure. So, once the new Pope comes out, and he's supposed to be the last Pope, so that's one thing that's scary enough right there. Well, not scary, but enough to let you know we need to get ready and get set in the end times to make sure we know what to be ready for. So I am going to try to get through Revelations as quickly as I can, as far as going through them and getting the cross-references up there, because the cross-references do help to understand how he paraphrased, you know, how he said here a little, there a little. It helps to understand the verse better. So it helps you to understand the meanings behind it. Yeah, there's a little Italian in the family, if you can't tell. And no, I'm not picking on Italians, honestly. But Italians are known to talk with their hands, so. And I do. I talk with my hands just most of the time. We're down here and you guys can't see them. But anyways, I'm still reeling from that last video about the Pope that I did. Sorry. But my brothers and sisters, inform your family, your friends, that the last Pope is about to become poped. Yeah, poped, I guess. Is about to become the new Pope. The next Pope is about to be poped. He's about to become Pope. The last Pope is about to become the Pope. So, the end is nigh, is what I'm trying to say. If you know you've got families out there that you're almost certain hasn't accepted Christ, I would weigh on their hearts as much as possible, because the end is drawing near. Time is coming. And once the Antichrist pops out, we have time and a half. 3.5 years. We only have until 2017, roughly. Somewhere between 2016, 2017, roughly, depending on when about he says, hey, this year, you know. So, just try to melt the cold hearts of as many fallen loved ones as you can. That's all I can say. Because the only ones that can save them now are themselves. That's what I was trying to explain in my last video. Whether it sounded mean or not, I wasn't trying to. You can only help yourselves. They can only go to Christ on their own. We can push them, but we can't save them. They can only save themselves. There won't be any help for them. This is their last chance. We're in final probation. Alright, my brothers and sisters. Think about it. We're in final probation. Jesus will be coming soon. Joy, joy, joy. You know, I've noticed in my videos, when I'm doing my videos, not to get off subject or anything, my eyes are as dark as they can be. But when I watch the videos, my eyes look blue, and my eyes are hazel. My eyes are hazel, but they do change depending on the moods, I guess. My mom said, "You were born with blue eyes." I said, "Oh yeah? What color are they now?" I just happened to be looking at my eyes, and it was something. You know, you guys know how I am. If something pops into my head, I blurt it out. Oh, yes, and I wonder why people laugh at me. Alright, my brothers and sisters, I love you. Peace be with you. The end is coming. Glory be, the end is coming. No more pain, no more sorrow, no more evil.